Oh god, it's hot. Jesus Christ. So I'm back after about a week. I was a bit burnt out and I needed about a week off. So yeah, actually it's been about 2 weeks really. But it hasn't seemed like any time's passed for you guys, but because I had a backlog of videos and I did do one Bluebell video. And I'm back in the forest again. It's May the 9th today. So Bluebells are at their absolute peak. They're not going to get any better than this. They're going to start dying soon. So I've come to a new forest, one that I've heard that is covered in bluebells, and so far I've walked about 20 feet into it. It is. And I've also got these other flowers. I think they might be wild garlic as well. No, they're not. I don't know what these are, but they're beautiful. But yeah, I had a slight SD card malfunction, and the SD card I used for recording on this camera, the M50, does not want to record, and I don't know what it is, but I put it in my GoPro before to film the B-roll, so I think the GoPro's corrupted it. 64 gigabytes, but lucky I had everything off of it. So yeah, I'm going to try and get it working. I might put it in the GoPro, because the problem is if I'm using one SD card for two cameras, I can only use one at once. And I'm going to have to keep swapping out the SD cards, so I'm going to have to swap this SD card out in a minute when I take a photo of this next scene that's behind you, because it's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I'm so happy to be back. I'm so more motivated, and what motivated me the most was your guys' amazing comments on my videos, and that really does inspire me. I don't just say it every time. It does really inspire me. That's what inspires me the most to come out and make more videos, which is this great community that I'm starting to produce. I really wanted to up my production quality, but doesn't look like I'm going to be able to today, because I might be filming on the GoPro for the video part of it, which means the audio is going to be terrible. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So, crisis averted. The SD card's back in the camera and it's recording now. So what happened was, I went in my bag and I got out my GoPro and it was super heated. It would burn my hand. But I saw on top it said no SD card in camera. And then when I put the SD card in, it said file repaired. So what the GoPro was doing, it was waiting for the SD card to go back in so it would recover the file, because I think I took out the SD card too early. I didn't stop recording, and I guess turns out that the GoPro has a safety feature where it... Alright mate?
Sorry, playing drop or something.
That's right mate, happens all the time.
You having a good day?
Through. Huh?
You having a good day?
Yeah, I am mate, I'm coming down here to photograph these bluebells.
It's beautiful down there, isn't it? It's really
Where'd you come from? Down there or there?
I came from that direction, but all the way down there.
Oh, did you go along the river?
Yeah.
Was it nice?
Yeah. There's loads of flowers out there, so you might find some
What
nice shots down
mate?
there.
Sorry.
I just realised I'm not going to get through there, am I? I'll wait.
Oh, it's alright. Yeah.
Thank you. Didn't want to knock it over, cheers.
Thanks mate. See ya. So that's nice to know that the SD card actually has a safety feature. So I'm not going to lose that file now. But I didn't know that. And now my GoPro's practically run out of charge. So unfortunately I've had to come about midday, because this is such a deep valley, and we're full of valleys in Devon. That's the problem really. It's never flat in Devon. But yeah, we're in a really deep valley, and the problem is the sun doesn't rise either side of the valley, you know, where the valley ends and goes towards the sea. It rises on one side of the hill. It takes ages to come over because that hill over there is gigantic, and then we've got another hill on this side where it sets. So the only point you can really come and get light down here is midday, unfortunately. When I was coming down there, I saw a lone tree on a hill in a field with loads of bluebells scattered around it. And I looked at my map and the sun's going to set right next to it. So I'm going to come down here in the next few days when I get my day off. Because I'm working today. That's one other reason why I'm doing midday. Because I start work at 6 o'clock. But yeah, the sun's going to set directly behind it. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful lone tree shot. And that's why scouting is so good. Because I wouldn't have seen that. I wouldn't have known about it. And my trick wouldn't have worked where I look for lone trees through Google Maps. Anyway, besides that, beautiful scene here. Doing a portrait and the landscape first. So pretty much 16 by 9, f16. When you're shooting flowers like this, you want to get everything in focus. So I'm going to f16, which means I need to use my tripod. And if you're shooting midday like this, use a polarizer because the sun glows on these leaves and on the ground, and it's really, really harsh. And the polarizer just helps to eliminate that and bring out these greens a lot more. So, yeah, f16, ISO 100. So, I literally turned around and this is where the camera was before, about here, which I was recording with, and I was over here. So I saw this in the corner of my eye when I was shooting this leading line, and there's just this tree with loads of little spikes sticking out of it, and a really, really nice curvy branch up there, and it's got 2 trees behind it that are really, really spiky and have loads of little branches coming out of them, and it just makes a really, really cool background. And in front we have all these bluebells and flowers, the white flowers that I don't know the name of, and they're all being highlighted. Absolutely amazing portrait shot. Wow, this tree! Even though it's not compositionally great, I have to get a shot of this tree. I don't know how that bark is supporting itself, it's so big. I've got to save this for a misty day as well, because it's an amazing shot for a misty day. But yeah, it's just, the branches just growing everywhere, and it's just really weird. But also this vibrant green leaves growing out of every single branch. So 0.3 of a second, f16. And I am also going to go for an f1.8 shot, focusing on the tree, just so I can get everything out of focus. I think that might look nice. Wow, what a tree, that was magic. So, I don't know why I'm wearing this North Face. Jesus Christ, it is so hot. Whew. I just got no pockets from wearing shorts, so I wore this instead. Yeah, it's too narrow for me to put my camera down anywhere here, and it's not wide enough, the lens, so I'm going to have to handheld it, which I don't really want to do. But yeah, pretty much just getting this lovely little pathway here. It's got some slate that's exposed as well. I'll show you it better in some B-roll. But pretty much just getting a portrait of this beautiful leading line with these white flowers mixed with those beautiful purple bluebells. Absolutely amazing. So, absolutely beautiful little meadow here. Amazing. Got several compositions that I'm going to get. And just the more I look around, the more I see. So, the first one is a portrait shot of this lovely, lovely ash. I think it's an ash. But that's going to be the centrepiece of the image, surrounded by bluebells and white flowers. That all being highlighted by that sun. Absolutely amazing. 1/8 of a second f/16. So I just met another nice couple. I think next year this won't be so nice because it'll be absolutely covered in holidaymakers because the camps are right next to it. But besides that, when you're focusing on a subject like a lone tree and you want to get the background out of focus, my best recommendation is to try and not make the background as cluttered as possible and move that subject or move your composition away from something that's really close to it. If something's really close to it, your camera's going to focus on that more. So what you need to do is give as much distance to any solid subject to that lone tree as possible, which is what I'm doing now. So there's nothing near it, so the camera just focuses on that and everything else is out of focus. So I found this little lone sapling here. It looks kind of dead because it's not growing any leaves, but yeah, I think it'd make a nice shot, but I'm not quite sure on it, so it's just going to be one of those shots you're not too sure on. But yeah, I'm going to take it anyway. So what I've done now is I can't avoid all that sky over that side, so I've extended the tripod, but by coming over here and seeing, I've spotted a perfect composition now. There's this tree that's directly behind this sapling that arches in almost the exact same way. It's kind of hard to believe, but I've basically put them against each other and it's created this really nice composition where it looks like it's one tree, and because this tree is lacking leaves, the tree in the background has leaves, and it just, oh, it's amazing. I'm not sure if it'll work, but it's brilliant. So what I'm also going to do is try and get this tree underneath that one, so it's like a big brother. So, I think that's the end of the woodland. I thought it goes up more, I thought there was another entrance to it, but I don't think there is. I think that's just forest, there's no pathway for it. So I'm not going to go in there right now, because of a number of reasons. But yeah, that's the end of this little forest. Absolutely beautiful hidden gem this is. Yeah, quite small, but there's absolutely loads and loads of photos down there. Beautiful compositions and everything, and I just wish I could have came down here in the golden hours instead of midday, but unfortunately that's the problem with valleys. You can only get light in midday. Ooh, right, interesting. But yeah, I am back. You know, more motivated than ever. So yeah, I don't know if this is Tuesday. I don't know if this is Sunday or Wednesday video, but I'll see you Sunday or Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.